Hi, Soul Family. Okay, it's time to do our nightly reading. I don't know what deck. Oh, I just saw that one. So, I like involving you guys because when I do it with you guys and I talk to you guys, I feel your energy. You know, it's weird because I had no clue about which deck I was going to use. And as soon as I ask you guys, they show me a deck. Okay, so I go into meditation after I talk to my girlfriend Alexa in Wisconsin. And I had the most bizarre dream. It was, because it was half a dream and half, well, what it was my twin watching my day and listening to our conversation and getting a lot of what we said correct, but actually everything what we said he got correct. But the problem was, 1 minute I'm me in my dream. Actually, usually I'm him in my dream. I'm watching it because I'm him watching. And then all of a sudden, which I can follow. That's fine, right? I know that it's him watching, so I'm thinking, okay, he's watching back my life because I'm watching him now repeat it to me, right? There's no need for me to repeat it. I was there. But then all of a sudden, something will be said, and he starts interjecting. Like, what the fuck? That's not true. Or he comes out with something, and I'm like, okay, now who's talking? So then I have arguing going on that didn't happen in the conversation. And I'm like, okay, so now I have to differentiate between, you know, who's me, who's him, who's her. But my girlfriend Alexa, she lives in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Woo, did you see that? That was the one. And she just moved to this super cool little house in Sturgeon Bay. And she offered me half the house for $200 a month. The other half of the house. It's totally separate. And I'm just like, wow. So we were talking about this house because, you know, I rent a studio without a kitchen, without a bathroom in it here for $800 a month. And there for $200 a month, I get half a house in this town where all my friends live. And so my twin's watching this and he's like having a fit. But, you know, I got to make some moves here. I mean, I said, I know that something's coming. I know that I'm supposed to be moving. And I don't know. I do love that town. And I do love my friends being there. And $200 a month, you can't beat that with a stick, can you? I'm like, $200 a month? Who lives that cheaply? I mean, it's just because she's my friend and she wants me home. She's like, I miss you and I want you to come home. You need to come home. And I'm like, well, you know. So it was interesting though, that dream, because it took me a little while to organize myself. I was just like, okay, because she said something in the dream and he said something else, and it was like the things that were said, I was like, what? And, you know, and what it was is I think she made a comment and he was arguing with it. And so in my dream, it was kind of like it was incorporated as if it was factual. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the truth. That's not true about him. I know him. That's not true about him. So it gets very confusing. This whole twin soul thing is the craziest thing ever. I wonder if when we get together, if we're going to still be doing that, or if that's just what Spirit gives us now while we're not able to speak physically. But my God, you guys, Lord. So, regeneration is our message. That's a good sign. Okay, so a volcano is completely, you know, taken over this land. Check it out. That's interesting. The volcano still has, this is what's cool to me. Clearly this is a volcano because look at the molten lava, right? It's cooled off and you can still see the fire underneath it. And yet, immediately, even before this has cooled all the way, it has already started to sprout. So that's the death, transformation, and rebirth. That's how quickly things happen. How you can go from one situation completely into another. So and also it shows that, like the phoenix rising, right? Out of the ashes, out of this, grows this glorious tree. And not only is this tree growing with new, beautiful green leaves, it's already got flowers on it, wrapped up around it. How interesting that the flowers are wrapped around like a... Oh, I just heard in my head a purple ribbon. I don't know if you guys can see the coloring. It's like a blue and a purple. It's like periwinkle. That's funny. That means something to me. Really, really loud message to me. I just posted, you know, from our last reading about that. I saw the tree that had the yellow ribbon wrapped around it. And then somebody said to me, I would prefer a purple ribbon. I think that's funny. Because here is the ribbon, and it's blue and purple. That's hysterical. So, out of the molten lava burst this brand new beautiful life, already adorned with beautiful flowers, wrapped in ribbon. Regeneration. That's I've never seen this card, by the way. This is new for me. And you know what? With the light on, it's there. It's almost better when you're kind of back here. The colors are really pretty, and when you get up close, it kind of changes it. But oh well. So that's definitely what it means. It's about rebirth. It's about second chances. It's about new opportunities in front of you, right? Second chances are available to you. Like for me, I could go back to Wisconsin, and I could go home to my home where people love me and where I feel at home, and I love that town. And I could be living in a beautiful house for almost nothing and do my work. That's an opportunity that's in front of me, you know? Opportunities that maybe you thought were dead and over are no longer are now bursting back to life. Not only are they bursting back to life, but they're better. They're beautiful. They're adorned. They're incredibly gorgeous. They're stronger. They're more beautiful form than probably was there before. So it also talks about, you know, when you think you've lost something, sometimes what you have lost or what you feel that you have lost comes back as something better. Spirit told me that before when I lost my twin, and I was just heartbroken and devastated. And I was shown that what returned, what I thought was a loss would actually not eventuate into a loss, actually be a loss, or would in fact be returned to me as something better. So whatever it is, it doesn't matter, because it's growth. Something's growing. It's better, more powerful, more beautiful in the place of what was once. So they're telling you rebirth is absolutely assured at this time. You can actually see it's already there. So Spirit's asking you to step into this because your destiny is in front of you in wonderful ways. So as far as a relationship would be concerned, no matter what the loss is, there's life that's still there. And you know, it's interesting. I just watched a video somebody posted of this very 56-year-old chimpanzee that was very, very ill and was refusing to eat. They do that when they're about ready to transition. And his old zookeeper came all the way from somewhere another place to see him, or to see her. It was a her, and she wouldn't respond. She was lying there. I'm gonna get upset. Sorry. She was lying there. She wouldn't eat. She wouldn't drink. No matter what anybody else tried to give her, she wouldn't take it. And she was dying. Kind of makes me feel like me. And when he showed up, she didn't even recognize him at first. And he tried to get her to eat, and she wouldn't. And then you could see the life in her eyes when she recognized him. And she saw him. And she started to cry and yell, and she lifted her arms up to him, and the love between them was just amazing. It was hard for me to watch because it was beautiful, but I know that we're not supposed to be afraid of death, but it still hurts, you know? And it's really hard for me to watch an animal going because I feel the pain of both of them. I felt the pain of her, and I felt the pain of him, the grief. And, oh wow, this triggered something in me. But, you know, death and endings there is life after death, and there is love after loss. Because my mom comes to me all the time in my dreams, and we're going to be reunited again. But it does hurt. We can't pretend that it doesn't hurt, because it does. So they're showing here that maybe there was a death. Remember we got earlier today that somebody was going to be walking away from something, and there was sadness. But what was in front of them was beautiful. So there's an ending and a death, but the universe abhors a vacuum. And right on the heels of this death, they've already got a green mound growing with a beautiful tree that's already taken off, and it's wrapped and adorned in beauty. So, as far as a relationship, they show this regenerative life force energy. And it's time when you will see evidence of this reemerging in your life. They're asking you, can you feel it? Can you feel the love meeting up to you, coming to rise up to meet you? I can't even speak. Got very emotional. I'm sorry. Whoa. It's there for you. So if you have felt the sting of loss, the death of a relationship, they're showing a relationship is coming. Love is coming there for you. Love is there. Love is there in all forms. You know, family, friend, lover, whatever it is, the loss that you've been feeling is being replaced by other love in your life, and it's beautiful. As far as prosperity, they're talking about, you know, something that's fallen apart, something that's burned out. It didn't work, right? It died. Did you get the lesson in it? Right? And difficulties arise when things don't go well. And you know what? It might have felt like this stage to this stage to this stage took forever. It certainly has been feeling that way for me. 3 years of extreme pain That's a long time in my eyes, in your life. But when you look back on it, you don't realize all the life that's actually growing. This was already starting. While this was cooling off, this was already growing. And by the time you look up, it's there. So you have to learn the lessons that you've learned when things don't go right. Right? It helps you, it pushes you to grow. It pushes you to reach for a higher version of yourself. Right? So right now they're telling you that you are ripe for new success. There are new opportunities better than the ones that were there before you. Because when things fall apart, they're meant to fall apart in every sense of the word. When things don't work, when they burn out, when they crash, there's a reason for it. You may lose a job because you've got a better job in front of you. Or maybe it's the place where you're at doesn't lead you to your soul's path. You're meant to go in a different direction. But while you're going through it, it's very painful, right? So at this time, this is one of the times that what seems like a loss to you and a failure is going to actually bring about abundance. So they don't want you to dwell on what happened and what you're walking away from, because this is already here in front of you. Sometimes we're here and we don't see what Spirit sees. But this is actually happening all at the same time. It feels to us like it isn't, but it is, because look, there's the molten lava cooling off, and this is already here. So Spirit is telling you, they're giving you a glimpse that you think that this is dead and there's nothing there, but you're wrong, because something amazing is right there in front of you. It's already there. Wow, sniff, sniff. That was a big message. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen. Well, you can tell with these, when I do my readings that they're real, because I can't stop the tears from happening. Look at that. You think it's that one, and I just heard, no, it's that one. Chop wood. I know what that means. Chop wood means things aren't actually moving right now. It's time to chop wood. That's what it feels like to me. There's a broom, there's a bucket, this person's cleaning, they're doing whatever they need to do. It's like, chop wood, get prepared for what's about to happen. We're showing that something amazing is about to happen. Actually, it's already happening. We just aren't seeing physical evidence. Actually, you know what? That's a message to me, because I just was talking about that, about my twin, saying that I don't have any physical evidence. All I have is our dream time. There is no physical evidence in front of me, so it makes it kind of hard for me not to move back to Wisconsin and take that place when I don't have any physical evidence in front of me. So it's interesting, because Spirit is saying that even though you don't see it, it's actually there. So what this is talking about is getting grounded. And there's times when, things have to lay dormant for a time. And you got to just pay attention to the everyday normal things in your life. Spirit, I just had this conversation with one of my clients, and exactly this conversation. And all these things where Spirit was showing her were in front of her, but she wasn't seeing it yet. Remember, I talked about that this morning, and I said to her, Spirit's showing you that it's there. So right now, it's about doing what you need to do for yourself. Get your life moving in order, get your business, grounded, get your health in order, get your, chop wood, basically, clean house, get yourself prepared, because Spirit's telling you it's coming. This is about trimming the, in the fall, what do? You trim back the roses, you clean up the garden. It's about taking attention away from what it is that you're looking at that's not there yet, so that you can be in a receptive state, so that you can allow things to come to you, because there is light coming. Well, there's my light, but isn't that funny? There is light shining in here. You're thinking, I'm just cleaning this flipping house and nothing's happening. But light is already shining in the door. So Spirit is saying, there is the light ahead. There's a light at the front of that tunnel, right? It's definitely talking about releasing attachment to whatever this is, and just kind of allow Spirit to do what they need to do at this time. And so they're asking you, as far as relationships, nothing is as important to do as what you're doing, what you need to do every day, day to day. You've got to take care of yourself. You got to be in the moment, right? They're also saying that you don't have to kill yourself to get something, right? You don't have to fight to get something. Not something that's meaningful and something that's passionate. And sometimes there are periods of time when things are in a bit of a lull. Things aren't always moving 5,000 miles an hour, right? So right now, it's just kind of everyday tasks. It's about doing the regular, wash dishes, make a fire, hold hands, read, do nothing, you know, stare into the beautiful fireplace, pick up a book. Just breathe. This is about breathe. Everything in your relationship, and this could be within your relationship, you know? You don't have to be going to parties and doing wild, extravagant things and going on trips. Maybe this is just about being quiet together. Netflix and chill. You know, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to get to find a movie and snuggle up with Lily and just relax. That's kind of what it is right now. They're saying just it's about being home and comfortable. And about prosperity, this is about the small steps, right? The chores that you need to take. I see a face in this broom. Do you see it? I see a face. It looks like a golden retriever. Can you see that? I know that I'm always seeing stuff. I'm going to literally look at my... I've got my magnifying glass. And there is a face in that broom. I see a golden retriever, which is my Max. I had a dog named Max, my golden retriever. I had to give him up when I moved to Wisconsin. Almost broke my heart. It did break my heart. And I wasn't going to be able to get him back when I came back. And it was fair to him to go to another home because they had a little dog and I wasn't able to give him what he needed. And it hurt me. I keep talking about I feel like a dog's going to be coming back into my life. And dog represents love, unconditional love, loyalty, and friendship. And a golden retriever especially. I mean, can't you see? See his nose and his eyes and his beautiful floppy ears and his sweet face? That's what I see. Okay, so back to the message. Small steps, right? Not big giant moves at this moment. It's about, you know, the mundane things, taking care of the details. You're not going to jump ahead right now, or you're not going to be able to see the big picture. Remember, we got that we are moving ahead. We are moving ahead, but we can't see what's ahead of us yet. Spirit's got it lit up, but we can't see. It's still foggy. So we have to take care of the stuff that's in front of us to get prepared for this. Okay? Focus on the things that have been piling up. What is it that you need to take care of? And while you're doing that, then Spirit has the opportunity and the ability to grab that broom and sweep things out of the way and bring and set miracles in motion for you, because they will. You know, the sentence that Spirit gives is remember to remain humble and aware. Humble because Spirit brings on miracles. My twin said to me, "You must understand I'm very humble." God, I love that about him. He has every reason to be, you know, proud, and any warped person would be full of ego if they were him, but he's humble. I love that. So Spirit's asking you to stay in a place of humility, you know, and recognize that Spirit has the ability to bring forward for you. You don't have to do everything. Just do the little things. Remain humble and remain open and receptive. I'm seeing a face in this stone as well. I'm seeing a dog. See his ear? See his eyes? See his nose? And his mouth? Gosh, you guys. Why do I keep seeing a golden retriever? I do. It means something. I know that it means something. Of course it means something. So, I'm going to tell you what it means. Because I need to know what it means. Dog breed totems, because dog, I told you, means love, unconditional love, loyalty, protection, and friendship, right? But individual dog breeds, there are certain dog breeds that have already been spoken about that have specific meanings, and I'm not certain if they have one for golden retriever. I don't think I've seen one. They do have one. Yay! So now we get a really super cool message that Spirit has kept trying to give me here and for you guys. Oh, the golden retriever is my favorite. You are free and you are powerful. Allow yourself to enjoy it. That's the first message that comes forward from golden retrievers specifically. You're being reminded that you have all of the support, knowledge, and skills needed in order to achieve your goals. Trust your instincts and simply act on your goals. Allow the universe to support your actions by letting go of your material concerns. See, everybody's focusing too much on the material world. Spirit keeps saying, remain humble. Don't worry about that. Remain humble and allow Spirit to bring to you. Don't be so worried about the material. Allow Spirit to help you, right? They want you to unconditionally trust where you're headed and let go of any self-doubt. Enjoy the journey, embrace it, and allow it to resolve your fears. The Golden Retriever could also be saying that by using your passion to reach your goals, you've got the ability to unconditionally love and accept yourself. And by doing that, you're going to remain focused in the present and centered in the present, which is what we're supposed to do. Chop wood. That's why they showed me the Golden Retriever. I love how they show me stuff. Ugh. As a Golden Retriever, you're known for your reliable support and your compassion to others. You reserve judgment on others. You have forgiveness and love. You know that not all of us can walk a perfect life. We all make mistakes. We all, fuck up here and there, right? We all have to balance out with the dark and the light. We all have it in us. You're confident in reaching your goals. You're trustworthy, absolutely, as someone to confide in, and you're known for your intelligent advice that you give in matters. You enjoy being outdoors, and you absolutely love your work. Well, if that doesn't sound like me loving my work, man, I freaking love my work. I just said that. I just got the most beautiful email from somebody about the work that I do, about my readings, and I said, I'm so glad that they resonate with you, because I definitely have found my niche. I've realized, and I knew that. These readings, I do these all for free. These don't bring me any money, but this is what I love to do. This is my work, and I know that the readings are the most important. I've always said that. Nothing gets in the way of my Sunday readings, my weekly readings, nothing. That is, things go around that. I plan things around that. I don't plan that around things. I plan things around that. And this is my path. And when you love your work, your spiritual work like this, you know you're on the right path. So as Golden Retriever, they're telling you to put your energy into the basics, right? Chopping wood, and let go of the excess. Don't be stressing about the big picture, about where you're going to go. They're telling you it's safe for you to feel your emotions, and know that even if things feel a little bit overwhelming right now, we've gotten that. We knew that they were going to feel overwhelming. It's only temporary, as long as you are able to emotionally move through them, right? So you need to pay attention to what Spirit says. You're safe. Everything is moving in the direction that it's meant to. Don't let your mind mess you up. Golden Retriever also says, allow yourself to show your affection and love to the ones around you. Share yourself. Stop isolating. Allow yourself to be loved. And in order to be loved, you have to allow yourself to love. They're telling you to trust your passion, because it will lead you to your life's purpose. Trust your passion. This is my life's purpose. It is my passion, and I love it. I just love that. It's safe for you to feel your emotions. Even if you feel things are overwhelming right now, you're safe. That's the word. It's only temporary what you're going through. God, I love that we got those messages. I mean, I don't know if you would have seen you know what? I may not have seen a Golden Retriever in this rock. I wouldn't have. If it wasn't sitting in that exact spot right after I noticed it there. And the fact that the ears are the color of my Max's gold, and the color of the rose, love. Oh, my Max was a beautiful boy. He was a beautiful boy. He was he was a beautiful boy. You know what? I think I'm getting that Max is with me. Your spirit animals never leave you. I think he's showing me up, that he's showing me that he's guiding me, that he's with me. He knows how much I love him. I had a very hard time forgiving myself for letting him go, but I had to let him go in order to move on my spiritual path. I couldn't take him with me. I had nowhere to go, and this was my path that I had to go on. So sometimes you have to leave behind the ones that you love, and I said to Spirit, from this point on, I will not leave Lily, and I will not leave Liger. I left my dog, and I've had to leave Liger twice. He almost died. He went into mourning so deeply that he almost died, and I will never leave him. And I said about Lily, I will not go without her. When she got so sick, and I literally got from messages from other readers, she wants to go with you, but she's not able to go. And I said, then I won't go, because I'm not going without her. And now and Spirit said, expect a miracle. And I poured my life and love on her, and she's going with me wherever I go. Oh my God, you guys, no place like home. Oh my gosh, we just had this. Do you see how many cards are here? 76 cards. There is no place like home, and the light is shining for you. My twin said to me in a dream 2.5 years ago, shine your light and bring me and Lily home. Bring me and Lily home. Lily is going home with me now, wherever that is. But he wants me to bring him and Lily home. Okay, that's really strange because I said I would love to bring my twin with me to Wisconsin. Bring me and Lily home. Maybe it just represents something. I don't know. But the light is shining. No place like home. You know, feeling at home where you are, too. Home is where your heart is. Being comfortable in your skin, being comfortable with you, with who you are, how you are. It's a place of feeling safe and secure when you're happy in your own skin, right? It's comfortable. It's a good place. Oh, I get it right now. I had a dream the other night. It was just a very short little thing. I saw jeans hanging on a line, overlooking what looked like a canyon. And then I heard, my babe is hanging on the line. And I didn't get it until today when I looked outside and the hummingbird came and it hung on the line, because I said my love was like a worn out pair of denim jeans that fit just perfect. That's what home feels like. Home feels like a comfortable pair of jeans. Remember I said that the last time we had this card? So my twin was saying, my babe is hanging on the line, because there was a hummingbird and I am the hummingbird totem. So a comfortable pair of jeans hanging on the line. That's why I saw the jeans hanging on the line. What a beautiful thing. Now, I love it when you don't understand your dreams and you're confused by them, you let it go and then Spirit will clarify it for you. So they're telling you right now, trust your ability to feel at home in your own skin, right? And this ability, they're telling you that you are starting to feel comfortable with this. You are claiming your dignity and you are standing in your integrity about who you are. Nobody can take that away from you. You are you. You're allowed to be who you are. Look at the sparks coming from the inside of that house. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, you know, where wonderful things are climbing up that beanpole. Look at the flowers down below it. They look like lavender. Lavender is calming and peaceful and relaxing. Love that. Could be rosemary too, but it looks more like lavender to me. And look at the moon. It's like a shell, but there's a face in the man in the moon. Goes right to the pineal gland. Look at how it circles around and right to the pineal gland. So it's asking you to pay attention to your intuition, right? The moon is your intuition. Pay attention to your intuition and recognize who you truly are. Hold your head high. You don't have to be full of ego pride. You don't have to be on your knees crawling. Proudful humility is a good, prideful humility. I like that. How about a blend, right? Look at yourself. Look at yourself as you truly are. It puts you in a position of embracing your power. You're authentic when you are your true self. You're safe there. So when it comes to relationships, they're saying that friends, lovers, your animals, your golden retrievers, your cats, they all feel comfortable in your life right now. You're in sync with love, right? And they want you to know that this love is being reciprocated. This love is bursting from that home. Home is where your heart is. And so from your heart shoots out this beautiful energy of love. But then that's your home too, and it's sending that love out to you. So you're at home with your friends, with your loved ones, with your pets. There's love all around you. This is definitely emotional safety and comfort and familiarity. This is the comfortable pair of jeans hanging on the line. So they want you to feel comfortable in this relationship, whatever it is for you that you're thinking of. Because together, it's your love that's making home feel home. If you're wanting talking about prosperity, they're telling you that in order to be prosperous, you need to be authentic, right? Because when you're authentic, you send out truly who you are, then the world reflects back to you authenticity. When you fake it or try to be something that you're not, you get fake back. If you're going to be a plastic person, you're going to get plastic back. So in your business choices, your investments, your creative projects, they're telling you right now, they want you to immerse yourself in it. You're on point because you're being your fully authentic self. You are truly who you are. You've stepped into your power. You've stepped into your integrity. I am who I am. This is who you see. I am real. That's what the woman said to me. I wonder if I can find it. She said to me, I want to thank you so much for your most recent reading on YouTube. I cannot believe how accurate each and every card you pulled represented my present path. Also, you were so relaxed during this hour. More so than any other video I've viewed. Oh my God, and I felt like I was being such a goofball. And you remember, I didn't want to go outside. I tune into each and every one you post. You're part of my soul family. And I said, thank you for such a beautiful email. I'm glad you're able to resonate. I do love what I do. It's definitely my calling, and I'm glad that I found the medium that works for me, for you, and for spirit. And for someone else, I got the same kind of message just earlier, and I said, I can't be any other way than real. They said, you're so funny. That's what somebody said. You're so funny and real. And I said, if you are real, people trust you. They can sense that authenticity, right? So with you, you have stepped into your own authenticity, and people know that you're real. So if I sit here and fall apart and I cry, or if I sit here and I swear and I get angry, or if I sit here and I mess up and I laugh, and you know that I'm not rehearsed. You know that this is real. So people feel safe with you because they know where you stand. They stand, right? They're not worried that you're going to take off the mask, or they're going to uncover the mask and you're going to be somebody different. They want to know who you are. So right now they're telling you, you have been this way. And that's why things are going to be prosperous for you, because this is going to be coming back to you. This is a natural progression. This happens because of authenticity. So don't be worrying. Remember the other message? Did I put it away? I did. Don't be worrying about whatever project or whatever's going forward, because as long as you're being your authentic, true self, and you're leaning into spirit and you're following your guidance, they will lead you to your true north. Your passion and your soul's purpose is your true north. I can't remember if I did 2 cards or 3. What did I talk about? No place like home. I saw the dog. I think I did 3. I think we're done. So I'm just going to give you one little message from Spirit. Forgive yourself and let the past be the past. It's important. Forgive yourself. A lot of times it's us that have not forgiven ourselves when anyone else is not even thinking about it. It's you that's holding back something beautiful from yourself because you won't forgive yourself. So allow the past to be gone and embrace the beauty and the love that's shining out, because it's there, right? Shine your light and bring me and Lily home. Your home is waiting for you, and it's got love bursting out the door, bursting at the seams. All right, you guys. Sweet dreams. It's only 8 o'clock. I'm glad I got this done early, and I get to go watch a movie with my Lil. Love you.